Okay. So this is a class it's suitable for everybody, but it's particularly good for anybody who might be experiencing some challenges in their back or in their joints, in their back, maybe in the knees. So it's going to be suitable and particularly good for people who have some issues going on there. But it's suitable for everybody. Everybody's going to benefit from this class. Anybody can do it at all levels, from beginners to advanced. Okay, so we're going to start in Tadasana. Tadasana is the mountain pose. So you take your feet hip width apart, arms by your sides. And we just do a little centering first before we begin. So we're going to let our eyes close and we tune into our breath. Take a nice deep inhale. Long, slow exhale through the nose. Again, nice deep inhale. And long, slow exhale out through the nose. And again, nice deep inhale. Long, slow exhale. Do a couple of more of those in your own time. And bring your hands into Namaste. Join the palms of the hands at heart center. Stay focused on your breath, but you can return your breath to normal. And here we're going to make our intention. So what we call the sankalpa in yoga. It's called the sankalpa. It's your positive intention. So this is really redirecting your focus. So it's always a good place to do it on your yoga mat. So when you might have, that's why it's good to take time out to do this. Even if your day is going badly, you can refocus the direction of your day or how it goes by making your sankalpa. So it just helps to keep us stable and in balance. So take your attention inwards now. See what's rising up in your heart. What is it that you're wanting to bring a state of at this moment for yourself? Usually we want calmness or harmony or peace or joy, love, whatever it is. You just say it as a word, or you can make a full statement. And if you make the statement, you make it in present tense language as if it's already happening. For example, I'm peaceful, I'm joyful, I have lots of energy, I'm having a good day. Remembering that our brains are like software, so we need to keep going back to the program we want to be running. Of course, it's very hard to do that if we've gone very off balance. But if we're just a little bit off, we can really bring it back in very easily. Okay, let your eyes open and let your arms come down by your sides and roll the shoulders. Okay, so because this is a general practice suitable for everybody, including beginners, and also for those that might be recovering from an injury or have some challenges with, back issues or knees or, anything like that. So because of that, we're going to have a chair handy. So go and get yourself a chair, or maybe you can be beside some piece of furniture, like your couch or something beside your couch. You just need something that you're going to use for support. Ideally, a kitchen chair. Okay, so stand beside your support now. And stand with your feet hip width apart. And we're going to do some loosening up movements. Take your arms out, wiggle the fingers. It's really important to loosen up the joints. It's important to do this every day, but particularly before we start into deeper stretching. Make a fist and spread. wiggling the fingers, and then rotate the wrists and change direction. Turn your hands, palms facing up to the ceiling, bend and straighten. So this helps to move blood around the body and moves the lymph fluid along, so clears out toxins from the system. And our hands on the shoulders in nice big circles. Inhale as you come forward and up, exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up, exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up, exhale back and down. Now we change direction. Inhale back and up, exhale forward and down. Inhale back and up, exhale forward and down. Inhale up and exhale down. And we change direction again. Inhale forward and up, exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up, and exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up, and exhale back and down. And then drop your arms down, roll the shoulders. Okay, take your feet to the at least hip width apart, put your hands on your hips, and make circles with your hips. Connect with your breath. Make a commitment to stay connected to your breath through the remainder of the class. So the whole way through the session, try to stay connected with your breath if you can. Change direction. Nice, deep, slow breathing in and out through the nose. And back to the center. Arms by your side. Once again, roll the shoulders. All right, now take your weight onto your right foot. Lift the left one, make circles with the ankle. Change direction. Okay, point and flex. For this, you're going to press the heel down, roll the toes up. Point and flex. Connect your heel to the floor. Point and flex. Swing from the knee. Hold on to something if you need to. It's not about balance here. This is just about moving the joints right now. And then swing from the hip. And put your hands on your hips. If you're freestanding, both hands or one hand, stabilize the hips, keep them stable. Okay, place that foot back on the floor. And we go to the other side. So you're going to circle the ankle. Change direction. And then point and flex. Don't forget to press the heel down and draw the toes up until you feel a nice stretch down the back of the leg. And this is a wonderful daily practice to do at the start of your day. You can do it anytime, but it's particularly good at the start of the day to get everything moving. Now swing from the knee. And swing from the hip. And just reminding you to stabilize the hips. Okay, and then place the foot back on the floor. Again, your hands on your hips, feet are hip width apart, and circling. Change direction. And back to the center. Okay, arms by your sides. So you're going to take a soft bend in the knees. So just bring your arms out. A good way to do this is just bring your arms out of shoulder height. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as if you're going to sit down, you bend the knees so your hips go back. Okay, and you keep that soft bend now. Bring your arms down by your sides and then swing gently from side to side. Just warming up the spine. Now, if you have low blood pressure, just keep looking directly forwards, or if you have, any issues with your neck. Otherwise, it's fine just to turn your head and swing. So let's do a little kidney stimulation. It's kidney time of the year. So if you can just gently tap the your back just under the rib cage there. That's where the kidneys are. And the kidney meridian is there. So it's not a hard tap, it's just a gentle tap. You don't whack it really hard, it's just very gently. And that will stimulate the kidney energy. Kidney energy is our energy reserves. And so this is the time of the year where we can stimulate the kidney, we can nourish the kidney energy. In Chinese medicine, this time of the year is the time for doing that, to take care of it, because we're drawing on it in the winter to keep us going. Okay, slowing it down, slowing it down. Okay, step the feet back together or almost together. Arms by your sides, and just be aware. Now, you're going to face towards your support. Now, you can face the back of the chair or the seat of the chair. It doesn't matter for this first part starting off. So feet are hip width apart, arms by your sides. You're going to take the arms out and you're going to float them up. Reach, 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 pressing the heels down, and exhale, bring the arms down. All the way down. Again, inhale, take the arms up, palms facing up towards the sky. And exhale, turn the palms down towards the earth and bring it back down. Inhale, floating the arms up towards the sky, palms facing upwards. Elongate the whole body. Exhale, floating the arms down. Continue and do a few more of those in your own time. Okay. And on the next one, when you come down, we're going to bend the knees and we're going to come forwards, hinge forwards at the hips, bring your hands onto your support. Drop down slowly, and then we're going to reverse, bend the knees, lift the arms up, reach up, and exhale, hinge forward, soft bend in the knees to support the lower back, hold on to your support, drop down and reverse, come back up on the inhale, reach, exhale, coming down, bend the knees a little, inhale, reverse, exhale. Hinging at the hips, bending forward, resting your hands on your support, drop your head down, lift the sitting bones a little, reverse, inhale, reaching up, exhale, it's like a swan dive down, resting your hands on your chair or your support, dipping yourself forward, inhale, come up, exhale, come down. So we're going to stay down here this time, and we're going to walk our feet back until we come into, we're in a supported forward bend here. So your arms are completely outstretched. And keep walking your feet back until they're directly under your hips, but not behind the hips, because then you're going to be put forward. Just directly under, so that you're balancing your weight, most of your weight over your hips. And you're holding on to your support. And you're extending backwards with the tailbone. So you're lengthening. So this is the cross between a down dog pose and a forward bend, and you're getting most of the benefits that you would get from these poses. So using support's a really good idea. It means that you can just get all the benefits that everyone else gets from these yoga poses, and they're easy to do. Breathe. Keep lengthening, extending the spine backwards. Think about taking your tailbone back and down towards where the skirting board on the wall might be, where the wall and the floor meets. It's a lovely extension for the spine. Releasing the neck. You can move the head back and forth. Feel that nice release in the shoulders and the neck. Nice deep breathing. And you can press into the balls of your feet. When we say the balls of the feet, we mean the center part of that broad part of the foot, the center of that. The eye of the foot, we call it. At the same time, keep the heels down. So that will strengthen the pose a little bit.
You'll notice when you press down into the balls of the feet that the toes spread out. That's really good. Stretch and spread the toes, breathe. Okay, so we're getting ready to come out now. So to come out of this, you just simply walk forward, nice and slowly. Forward, and then you can either roll up, or you can come straight up and lift the head first if you're coming straight up. Roll the shoulders and relax your arms by your sides. Okay. All right, so we're going to do a chair pose version. And this is really good to open the shoulder joints, and also it's, this particular variation, good for the shoulder joints, and also it, what else does it do? Well, lots of benefits, strengthening and toning muscles in the legs and the pelvis. So you stand with the feet hip width apart, arms by your sides, and this is Tadasana, the mountain pose. You stand in Tadasana. And then we're going to inhale, take the arms up, reach for the sky. Exhale, you're going to hinge forwards. You're going to soften the knees as you come down, hinging at the hips, soften the knees, and take your arms behind you and turn the palms up towards the sky. Inhale, come forwards. And this time you're going to turn the palms up towards the sky, this way. And exhale, come down. Turn the palms back towards the sky. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend the knees as you do it. Come down. Inhale, come up. Palms facing up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. You can think about scooping up some of that earth energy, bringing it up towards the sky, and exhale down, pulling down the sun energy, bringing it down. And washing yourself over with it. Inhale up, and exhale down. This is also toning the hip flexors, waking them up. Inhale, last one, take it up. Now this time we'll go into a chair pose classical, so you can bend the knees, keep your arms, you can either have them outstretched like that if that's easier for you, or straight up. Few nice deep breaths. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, bring the arms down and roll the shoulders. Okay, so we'll do a wide angle stretch using our chair. We'll do Trikonasana, triangle pose. So stand with your right foot next to your support, so fairly close to your support. And you're going to turn the whole of that right foot out. So it's like going under your chair or touching off your couch if you're using couch. And step that left foot back. So you want to have about 2 to 2.5 feet of a spread here. And if you were to draw an invisible line, a good way to check the alignment is to see if that line would land either at the center of the arch or at the heel. Okay, and then bring your hands onto your hips. Inhale, lengthen upwards. Exhale, draw the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen upwards. Exhale, draw the shoulders back. So we're lengthening through the spine. Inhale, lengthen upwards, lifting through the sternum. Exhale now, pushing that right hip in, and the left one's going out, and you're hinging at the hips. And bring your right hand rested onto your support. Just stay here for a moment and we breathe ourselves into the pose. Keep rotating your trunk forward and up. So you're opening that left shoulder up towards the sky. Then you can pull up on that right sitting bone, pull up the kneecap to straighten that right leg a little bit more. Now turn your head and look down at the chair, look down at your hand. Relax your head and the neck with a couple of nice deep breaths. And when you know your head and your neck are nice and relaxed, just turn the head and its axis to look up towards the sky. And then you can release that left arm, float it up. Reach up, nice deep breathing now. Okay, getting ready to come out, bending the left arm, bring the hand back onto the hip, bend the front knee, put yourself up slowly, box the feet off, and step back to the center and relax your arms. We're going to go to the other side. So I'm going to move my chair, but you can just turn around so that the other hip is facing at your support. And take the feet out 2 to 2.5 feet apart, turning your left foot towards your support, turning the right foot in 90 degrees. Look at your invisible line, draw your invisible line, check the alignment. Is it landing at the center of the arch or at the heel? Hands on your hips and face out to the wide side of your mat. Then if you press into your hips and inhale, lengthen upwards. Exhale, draw the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen upwards. Exhale, draw the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen upwards, and exhale. Push that left hip in, the right one's going out. You're hinging to the side. Place your left hand onto your support. Rotate the trunk forward and up. Breathe yourself into the pose. Take a moment. Feel what's going on. The stretching, the opening. Breathe into it. Better be really mindful. And you can straighten that left leg by pulling up the sitting bone, pulling up the kneecap, and pushing the foot into the floor. That's the way to straighten your leg instead of just yanking the knee back. Because what that does, if you straighten the leg like that, you're actually helping more synovial fluid go around the knee. You're keeping it nice and open. You just yank the knee back, you're actually blocking the energy flow there. So we lift the sitting bone, we lift that muscle that supports the kneecap, and we push the foot down. And then there's no pressure at all going to the knee. That's the great thing about using the support. You can push into your support, push your hand into your support, and that's even more opening up the knee. Now turn your head and look down at your hand on your support. A couple of nice deep breaths. Relax the head and the neck. And when you know the head and the neck are nice and relaxed, just turn your head, look up towards the sky. Nice deep breathing. You can float that right arm up, or you can continue to keep it on your hip if that's better for you. Nice deep breathing. Feel how dynamic this pose is. So much work going on, so much toning, stretching, strengthening. Spread the fingers of that outstretched arm. Activate all the muscles, reach it up. Stretching from arm to arm. Pushing into your support and reaching up to create a counter stretch. Push your feet into the floor. Okay, and we're coming out now. Turn your head and look forwards. Bend the elbow, bring the hand back onto the hip, bend the front knee, and put yourself up slowly. Box the feet off, step back to the center, relax your arms down, roll the shoulders. Now, we're going to do a standing version of cat-cow pose. Turn towards face your support. Hands on your hips. Inhale, lengthen upwards. Exhale, draw the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen upwards. And now hinge forwards, bend the knees, and bring your hands onto your support. Okay, so your feet are still fairly close to your support. You're not too far away because we need to be able to round the back. Okay, so we're going to here drop the head down, tuck the chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone down towards the core, round the back. And then inhale, lift the head. Look up, sternum draws forward, tailbone lifts. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift the head, sternum moves forward, tailbone lifts. Exhale, drop the head, round the back, pull the navel in towards the spine, let the tailbone drop down, tuck it under. You stretch out the lower lumbar, inhale, lift the head, round the back, exhale. Round, continue, do a few more of those. Make them as strong as you can by pulling that navel right back towards the spine and drop the tailbone down, tuck it under, drop your head right down. And back to the center. And then we're going to come up slowly. You can either drop your head and roll yourself up, or else just come straight up, roll the shoulders, and relax your stance. Okay, so we're going to do a twist on our chair. So come to sitting on your chair. Hands resting on your knees. So if you can move out to the edge of your seat. Just take a moment. One deep breath. Okay, so we're going to inhale. You're going to press your sitting bones down into your seat and lengthen upwards. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Inhale. Press your sitting bones down, lengthen upwards. Lift your hands, hovering them over the knees. And exhale as you turn around to the left, placing that right hand on your left knee. And make a full circle with that left arm and bring it around behind you. Spread the fingers, and you can either cup the hand onto your chair, or you could just take your elbow over the back of the chair if that works better for you, and take hold of it. Either way, you want to create some nice openness here in the shoulder. Gaze over your shoulders. You're sitting nice and tall. Each time you inhale, lengthening upwards, and as you exhale, just easing into the twist. Think about sending the belly around. So rather than moving from the upper body, think about as you exhale, as you inhale, lengthen up. As you exhale, think about as if there's like a towel wrapped around your belly, and it's bringing you back around to the other side. All right, slowly coming out. Rest your hands on your knees, and we take a moment to let all those organs, abdominal organs, settle back into place. Then we go to the other side. We're going to inhale, lengthen upwards, hovering the hands over the knees. Exhale, swivel around to the right, placing the left hand on the right knee, and stretch that right arm up and over. Make a full circle, spread the fingers, and either cup it onto the seat of your chair behind you, gaze over your shoulder, or you can always take hold of the back of your chair. Either way, you end up where you're sitting nice and tall. So you haven't leaned back or curved. The spine is long, sitting bones moving down towards the seat. And each time you inhale, you lengthen upwards out of your sitting bones, and exhale, easing into the twist.
Gazing over your shoulder as far as you can see. And think about the belly moving back. These seated twists are wonderful to give the digestive organs a bit of a boost. By giving them a gentle massage with your breath. And then ease yourself back to the center and rest your hands on your knees. So let everything settle back into place. Okay, so you're going to draw your right knee up, clasp your hands around your right knee, stretch the left leg away, squeeze your right knee inwards, and then release that down. Do the other one, bring the other knee up and draw it in. Okay, and bring it back down. Roll the shoulders. Now we're ready for our relaxation. So get a blanket or something soft to lie on. Put your chair off to the side. Actually, you know what? We'll put our legs on the chair. Let's use that for our relaxation. It's great to bring us into parasympathetic nervous system. So let's use that. Yeah, I'll change my mind here with a slight change at the end here. So again, have a blanket to lie on. And you're also going to have your chair handy or your couch, or move over close to your couch. Have a nice warm blanket to cover yourself so that you're nice and warm. So you're going to take a little cushion or a blanket or something. If your chair's surface is hard, you want to make it nice and soft, okay? So we're going to do a child pose variation using our chair. So you might need something between your heels and your buttocks. So you could use a bolster, a yoga mat, or a blanket, or whatever you have. Put something between your knees, only if you need it. Some people need it if they have, restrictions in their knees. You don't, this needs to be comfortable. So use the prop if you need it. As I say, a blanket, a cushion, whatever you have handy in your living room. So you're going to widen your knees and sit back onto your heels, and you're going to rest forward, resting your forehead on your chair. Let the breath settle. Your normal breathing. Okay, come up slowly. Push your chair, or should I say, no, we're going to use the chair, aren't we? Come up slowly. We're going to use the chair for our relaxation. So you can leave it there. And you're going to lie down on your back and put your legs up the chair. Put your socks on. Make sure your feet are warm. I didn't bring any, so I can't put them on. I did.
You have socks, okay. Okay, so we're getting ready for relaxation. You put your socks on. Make sure your feet are going to be warm. Cover up with a blanket. Swing our legs up the chair. Cover up. Make sure you're nice and warm because the muscles will relax. It only needs a few minutes for them to relax, but they have to be nice and warm. And then becoming aware of the space around you, the sounds that come and go. Noticing the air on your skin, clothing on your skin. Notice how you're holding your body, the legs, the trunk, the arms, the head, neck, and shoulders. Allow your body to rest and become still for these few minutes. Let go. The more you practice relaxation, the quicker you get there. Conscious relaxation. Surrender the body to the floor. You might notice your breath at this point. Just allow your awareness to rest on your breath. And now repeat your sankalpa. You're in positive intention. Keep repeating it over and over. Okay, getting ready to come out now. Begin to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and your toes from gentle movement back into the body. And in your own time, roll over onto your side. And just take a moment on your side before you come up. And while you're down there, just commend yourself for showing up on the mat today to nourish yourself, mind, body, and soul with the gift of yoga.
And then ease yourself back up to sitting. Sit simple cross-legged. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment to feel a sense of gratefulness for your life, for your health. Take a bow to the creation, with the creator and creation. We silently say namaste. And then we say namaste to each other. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Have a lovely day. Namaste.